Well, we can speak to the Israeli Deputy Foreign Minister ציפי. Xotobly, this is potentially very counterproductive, isn't it? I mean, it could actually cause you more security problems.
Hello from Jerusalem. I must say what is really counterproductive is the role of UNRWA in perpetuating the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Think about it. Back in the 50s, there were 750,000 people, Palestinians, registered as refugees. Now, almost 70 years after the war, we've been talking about 5 million people that have been registered as refugees. This is a major failure of our organization that was supposed to resettle those people that lost a war that they started, that their, of course, we're speaking about their grandparents that started the independence war where they lost.
Different versions of history. Different versions of history, of course.
No. There is only one version for the history.
Would you just answer that first question, though?
After not accepting the idea of the UN partition plan.
Would you just answer the question, though, of radicalizing people? I mean, are you concerned about that? Because certainly some of your military spokesmen are concerned about that. I'm just looking at a quotation from Peter Lerner, former Israeli military spokesman. While UNRWA is far from perfect, he said, the Israeli defense establishment and the Israeli government as a whole have over the years come to the understanding that all other alternatives are worse for Israel.
Well, I'm here representing the Foreign Ministry, and the Foreign Ministry is very clear about his message. UNRWA should finish its role as an agency that is doing perpetuation of fake refugees. We need to remember, foreign aid is absolutely a thing that every country should do according to the needs of the population. We're absolutely for foreign aid. This is something that is important. Humanitarian aid is important. Think about Gaza. Gaza Strip is controlled by Hamas after the Palestinians themselves. This is the regime they choose, unfortunately, of course. And this is a terror regime that is abusing the population and the young children. And we're definitely supporting a foreign aid. But you need to make a major difference between foreign aid, which can be delivered by different groups and organizations, and the idea that those people are going to keep on the fantasy that they are refugees, because they're not. According to international law, there is no second and third generation.
Sorry to interrupt you, but just briefly, you support this decision by the White House, do you?
Look, the White House is doing an American policy. We can tell you what is the Israeli policy. We think that UNRWA finished its role. It shouldn't be any more agency that is reminding the Palestinians as refugees, keeping the status of a fake refugees of the Palestinians, and keeping the fantasy that with this status they're going to destroy the state of Israel.